Okay.
Jocks of the round table, let's vibe.
That's facts.
Okay. So, any games from this past week we want to talk about?
Alabama, Texas.
Yeah. Texas with the big win.
Big win in
Maybe they're
Tuscaloosa.
back. Maybe they're back.
I think they are back because there weren't a lot of people making the...
Can you not do that?
There weren't a lot of people making the Texas is back jokes.
Yeah.
So, which I think that means that either those jokes are played out or Texas is actually back.
Yeah.
If a Texas is back in the forest, is it back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably said that, worded that wrong.
But I get what you're saying. Like if the tree falls in the
Is it back though?
Yes, I think it is.
If Texas wins and no one says is Texas back, is Texas really back?
I think it makes I think like you said,
I
think
back.
it's more of a fact that they're back. Big win for them. Alabama will still
Alabama.
like probably they might lose one more game the rest of the year.
Let's see some other scores, games that were interesting.
It wasn't a good slate last week.
Ole Miss and Tulane.
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Miami beat Texas A&M.
Yeah.
All right, hey.
App State, North Carolina.
A&M or Fisher's like for sure on the hot seat.
Ole Miss Tulane. Ole Miss Tulane.
Yeah.
Is it Chadwell, the guy that was at Coastal Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Is he still there?
No, he's at Liberty.
Okay. So my brain has just combined Tulane and Coastal Carolina. And they were talking about this guy that's at Tulane being there for so long. And I was like, I felt like he got there just not that long ago.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
It wasn't like a good week for college games.
Future Gator head coach Lane Kiffin, Christian.
No, stop.
I mean, you would like that.
I don't think they. I don't think.
Is it one of those things? So like, when people say Yankees should...
I like Napier more as a head coach than Kiffin.
So that's not the same thing. I was saying,
I think
like when people say the Yankees should get Shohei, I'm obviously going to love Shohei if he's on the Yankees. However, I don't think that's the right move for the Yankees. Is it kind of the same deal? You would obviously love Lane Kiffin at Florida, but you don't think that's the right move. I would love him
because he would be the head coach. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But
that's
I think like.
But firing a head coach 2 years into a full rebuild is not a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at worst, Napier might just need to hire like a legit OC. Like I think
that's what's going to have to happen.
What if you hired Lane Kiffin as his OC?
He would be. I think he's like self-aware enough. To do that.
He's not self-aware enough to unbutton that top button, though. I'm telling you, dude, he looks like a dork. He's got to let loose a little bit.
Maybe.
He's got a little chest lettuce. Let it pop out.
I don't like any of these games.
But yeah, that's really it for college.
Yeah. NFL. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Bummer, man. That sucks.
I was really excited for...
Did you see? Like,
I'm not a Jets fan, I like Aaron Rodgers.
The thing he said
really
to Garrett Wilson, like he was just like, "Sorry, kid." Yeah. Like that's so sad, man.
Sucks.
So sad.
Sucks, dude. I think he alluded in his Instagram post that he would be back next year.
Yeah.
Either that or it was just a creepy way. It was just kind of creepy to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna rise again." It's like, all right, well, just relax.
Yeah.
Giants suck. Cowboys defense is really good.
Yeah. Frick the Cowboys.
Bears still suck, apparently.
Jordan Love.
Kind of legit.
Yeah. They might have done it again.
Dolphins Chargers. That was a good game. Tua made some... That last pass to Tyreek Hill was...
It was filthy.
It was gross. That was a gross play. Yeah. Overall, both sides.
I am tired of like people like every time Tua has a good game, they're like, maybe the Chargers like regret.
No, Herbert's good too.
Yeah, and it's like, what if Justin Herbert had Tyreek Hill.
Some people say, what if
Like-
Tua had Keenan Allen and Mike Williams for 2 weeks of the season when they were both healthy at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah, like I still think Herbert's better.
Raiders beat the Broncos.
If I lived in a place that allowed sports gambling, I would just go ahead and sprinkle a little bit Tyreek Hill MVP, and then maybe you cash out week 12 or 13.
Yeah, maybe so.
Is that different than Offensive Player of the Year?
Yes, I'm talking MVP. I'm saying if you took him off the Dolphins, Tua would not be good. But because he's on the Dolphins, Tua throws for 400 yards
Yeah.
routinely. Because that's how good Tyreek Hill is.
Very good.
Yeah.
Mason, Titans? Talk about it.
Let it out.
Defense looked amazing. Love our defense. I think our defense will keep us in games that we should have no business being in. I think it was rough throwing the ball. Tannehill looked old. He looked like he was senile and didn't know where to place the ball.
Looked like a receiver trying to play quarterback.
However, I think
he is.
I think a lot of that, the more that I've cooled off of my original being heatedness. I think a lot of it is not being ready because nobody plays preseason games anymore.
Roasted him one time.
That's fair.
Vrabel can't get the boys ready?
Get some real reps in the preseason, just a little bit. You don't have to play. You don't have to play a quarter. Play 2 series.
Yeah, 2-3 series.
Yeah, straight around. Play one in game
Tell you
2.
this,
Play
dude,
2
in college,
in game
that's
3.
a half
and
a
you're
game.
good.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm against people sitting out complete preseason unless you're somewhat hurt. If you tweak the hamstring,
Yeah,
don't
if
play in the
yeah.
preseason. Yeah,
No need
like
to
I'm fine
do
with
that.
that. But
Boys need to get some live action.
yeah, I think we'll settle down. Henry will get more touches, although him and Tajay Spears, if you look at their snap counts,
That's just going to be a thing early in the season, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. 49ers are insane. Or maybe
Yeah.
the Steelers suck.
I think
49ers
the
are
Steelers
insane.
will be like a
Brendan, are you?
average team, like they were last year.
Yeah. Patriots, thoughts?
Patriots, like, I think they looked pretty good. The defense looked really good. I think they just had the 2 turnovers
Yeah.
early in the game that put them in a hole. John Alex, do you have anything about the Patriots?
I mean, the game went about like I expected it would. The decision not to take 3
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
was kind of weird.
it was.
And we saw that in another game earlier in
Yeah.
the day that came
And
back to bite them.
had they taken 3, then my prediction of them covering would have happened.
Same.
Yeah,
So that was kind of weird. I mean, I was not shocked that the offense looked better just from having an offensive coach
Yes.
call plays.
well, and like adding Juju.
Oh yeah, they've added some nice
Gesicki.
weapons and stuff. Like adding Gesicki was nice.
Yeah.
I don't have any kind of touchdown score.
Might have to wait till tomorrow for that.
The couple of gripes I did have.
First half, but not.
I don't think throwing it 50 times is
Sustainable.
something that Mac Jones can do.
And a lot of screens. Like there were
There were a
so
ton.
many screens. And to
I
Zeke too. Like that was weird to me.
I think a lot of that is because of just because of their pass rush,
That's fair.
Could be.
and it's an extension of the run game. Somewhat.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the screens or whatever. I'm not gonna ever question Bill Belichick's game plan. Yeah, the screens or whatever. On one of the touchdowns, and I am gonna be picky on this because there's gonna be games where you can't do this, but I think it was Kendrick Bourne maybe had broken loose deep and Mac underthrows him. Darius Slay should have picked it off. And then, of course, because you drop an interception, the other team goes down and scores.
Every
right.
time.
Like every single time that
Every
happens.
time.
I'm telling you that happens.
What was that?
And so
It's from rubbing
You know,
him in
that should have
fights.
been a
He
back
says it like
a
that.
back interception. On the interception, he threw it quick. It wasn't with good placement, and so that's why the receiver, if it hits your hands, you should catch it. But he definitely catches a better throw.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you know, he did exactly what you would expect a solid NFL quarterback to do. He hit open guys, which we know he can do. So my gripe the entire time with him, you will not win Super Bowls with him. He does nothing. He does nothing above average. He doesn't have above average ball placement. He doesn't have above average accuracy. He has below average athleticism.
Doesn't have an above average arm. Very
it's
average.
just like
Strength wise, no.
what
Right.
what-
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Yeah.
what are we getting from him?
Yeah. Especially out of the 15th pick, like
Yeah.
first round pick.
And at the same
Not
time,
worth
though, you know, like, I guess outside of, was it Trevor? That was the Trevor Lawrence class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lawrence, Wilson,
Zach
Lance,
Wilson
and then
hasn't looked-
Fields, and then Matt.
Zach Wilson hasn't looked good. Lance hasn't looked good. Fields has not looked good as a quarterback yet.
It's really just been Lawrence.
It's just been Lawrence. So
Yeah.
Um,
Are we worried about Joe Burrow?
no,
24 to
He'll be
3.
fine.
All right.
he always, the Browns own the Bengals.
their defense is really good too.
Like that's like a real stat. Like they own the Bengals, and so it's week one. Week one is a liar. The Bills are going to be fine. The Chiefs are going to be fine. The Bengals are going to be fine. I think the Titans are going to be fine. I think they just played a.
They played a really good defense.
I would say I think the Saints have been the most underrated defense for the last few years.
Yeah.
Good defense.
They are very hard to run on. Very hard. Cam Jordan is just really good at playing
Marshawn
defensive line.
Lattimore.
They've got dudes all over the field.
Yeah.
They're well coached on defense, especially. I think highly of Dennis Allen as a defensive guy. And, that's tough. I mean, I still think that they're going to battle the Jags for the division.
Yeah.
But
Talking
yeah,
about that division, AR actually looked pretty good.
Quit on his team.
He looked pretty good. He had the pick, but really,
I needed a touchdown there.
really other than that, it was a pretty good debut.
I'm mad at him. So.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
He let me down. I bet on him and he let me down.
Sherm definitely has something to be excited about
For now.
based off of one game, I know, but
Yeah, no, I thought AR did some good things. I still think he does this thing where he kind of fades backward as he throws.
he does.
And that's got to get worked out. And that's why I wish he had. It's part of why I wish he had Frank Reich as his coach, because I think Frank Reich does pretty good with quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Simple change.
I rewatched, staying in that division, I rewatched there's a thing, it was like every throw or run that CJ Stroud had. I didn't think he looked awful.
Yeah, I didn't really watch them, so I don't know.
I didn't either.
I'm going to say a couple nice things about the Texans. One, D'Amico Ryans is absolutely yoked.
Yes.
His
Yeah.
arms were busting through that long sleeve shirt he had on.
Yeah.
I like the Texans uniforms. I think they look good.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be unfun. Like if there's a game on, it's like, oh, the Texans are on. They're not unfun. Like last year, I would never watch a Texans game. This year, if you got a Texans player, not a bad team to watch. I don't think they're going to win a lot.
No, they'll still have a high pick,
But Marvin Harrison Jr. watch, maybe.
Cardinals have their first pick, though.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
They have the
We're not
Browns
going to watch
pick.
for that.
The Texans have the Browns pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to watch for that at all. And
Nope.
Will Anderson got a sack.
There you go.
Jonathan Grenard played pretty good. They've got a good young team.
Yeah.
They're probably 2 or 3 years away from competing, but good for them.
Yeah.
Some are saying that they've got Davis Mills, the future starter for the New York Jets.
And the Jags looked pretty solid. Calvin Ridley
Looked
was
amazing.
filthy.
Yeah.
So
Good.
there's that.
Okay, do we want to go to picks?
Let's do picks. Mason 6-2, Christian 5-3, Will 5-3, John Alex 4-4, Sherm 3-4-1. I'm 3-5.
Ooh.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
College picks.
College, and then we'll do
All right.
NFL.
Notre Dame minus 34.5
Okay.
at home against Central Michigan. Game number 2, Georgia Tech plus 18.5 going to the Vaught to play Lane Kiffin.
Ooh.
I like them plus 18.5. That's a
Did
lot
the
of points.
Patriots get that defensive lineman from Georgia Tech? Is that right? Am I
Yes.
remember that correctly?
Yeah,
Oh,
Keon
yeah.
White.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making
yeah.
sure. I don't know why I just thought of that.
He had
Keon White
a good game. He looked pretty good.
dominated the best offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked like he had just murdered 4 people the entire time he did it. He's the meanest looking guy in the world. Anyway,
I've got Florida State minus 25.5 at Boston College. Oh, whoa. I'm going to have to do some research on that. Is that the red bandana game? Tentatively, might be changing that pick. I am picking for sure, though, Georgia minus 27.5 at home against South Carolina.
Okay. I'm going.
Yes.
All right, so scratch that. We are not betting on Florida State against Boston
No,
College.
why
It is
not?
the red bandana game. My other pick will be Wake Forest minus 13.5 at Old Dominion.
14.
14.5 at Old
No,
Dominion.
it's just 14.
14 at Old Dominion.
Okay, I'm gonna do
I looked at that.
Florida money line against Tennessee.
Scratch my Wake Forest pick. Tennessee, Florida over 58.5.
Okay. And Alabama minus 31.5 against South Florida. I think they'll come out and
Bounce back.
manhandle them.
Oh, hot. That's hot.
No.
That's hot.
Yeah.
I like the over in that game.
John Alex.
can somebody tell me the spread on Penn State and Illinois?
Penn State minus 14.5.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. I thought if it was in the 20s, I was going to take Illinois. Give me Penn State to cover.
Minus 14.5.
Then I'm gonna just do a Hail Mary. Give me Minnesota money line. I don't know what the odds are. They're playing North Carolina.
Plus 220. They're plus 7.5.
Give it.
All right. Bro.
Okay.
I'm going to smell that tomorrow when I listen back.
Are we on to my games? Not
No, I
the
mean,
NFL?
Christian hadn't picked yet.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so we're good.
All right.
NFL.
NFL. I like Minnesota plus 6.5 on Thursday night.
Okay.
I like over 51.5 Chiefs Jags.
Yeah, me too.
I like the Rams plus 8 at home against the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And I like
That's
the
a system pick for me.
I like the Browns minus 2.5 going against the system there.
I know, I have the other side of that. Now I got to pick something else because I don't want to sow dissension.
You did on the
I didn't on the pod last week.
yeah.
Someone else sowed dissension against me.
Who was it?
I think you did.
What
I think
game
you
was
won.
it?
I don't know, but I lost. Because you sowed dissension.
Was it the Seahawks Rams?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have the Seahawks covering?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rams. Around the Rams again.
Bills minus 9.5 at home against the Raiders.
System pick.
Yes, that's the Raiders covered last week. The Bills did not.
Yeah.
Patriots plus 2 at home against the Dolphins. That's a double system pick. Double system pick. Double.
Patriot. Home dogs and what?
Patriots didn't cover last week.
Did they not cover against the?
No, it was
No,
4 and they
because
lost by
we-
5.
Oh.
That's why he said the field goal thing.
Steelers 2.5 and Browns. I'm not picking it because I'm not going to sow dissension, but that is a double system pick. But I won't be picking it. Chiefs Jaguars over 51.5, and Thursday night under.
All right.
Thursday night under. Vikings Eagles 49.5. Thursday night under.
Okay, I'm going the Thunder. Yeah.
The Thunder pick.
Thunder.
Yeah. It's the Thunder.
Thunder.
Okay, I'm going Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals -3 against the Ravens.
System pick.
Browns -2.5 against the Steelers. Colts money line
Oh! What's the odds on
is
that?
-126.
Oh, it's like a 1.
It was like they were -1. I think.
Okay, yeah.
And then Lions -5.5 against the Seahawks.
It's against the system pick.
But it's also a sharp pick.
Yeah.
I looked
Okay.
at that.
John
There's more money on Seahawks than there is but then more public bet on them.
John Alex,
All right.
you got it.
Can somebody tell me the
Oh, that's Pacific time zone.
those Packers and Falcons?
Packers -1.5.
No, the over-under.
40.5.
40.5.
40.
That's a little,
40.5.
that's a little low for my... All right. I'm going to go... Give me the Ravens money line. Even though Joe Burrow and them have tortured the Ravens.
+146.
I'm going to take... I'm going to take the Titans money line.
Oh!
+130.
I'm going to go Cowboys to cover.
-9.5.
I'm going to go Patriots money line.
Oh!
+128.
Oh, yeet.
Put that in a parlay, and it'll lose.
I did all my picks in a parlay.
Let me know what it is.
50 cents to win $34.
Sure.
They hit?
No, like I'm this time.
No.
It'd be $1 to win
73 is my guess.
23.63.
That was way off.
Oh, that's not as much as I thought.
2,000, I said? 23.63?
Yeah, plus 23.63.
Oh, so $200.
No, $10
$23.
wins 230.
Okay. All right.
All right, fully torqued.
I'm fully torqued. I think me and my dad are going to get up and go fishing on Saturday morning for a little bit. I told him I wanted to be back before football started, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't want to stay that long either." It's like, "I bet." Cool.
2025 Jason Dominguez. That's what I'm fully torqued for.
Okay.
He is out for essentially the entire 2024 season, would be my guess, with a torn UCL.
Does it count? Does that count against a year of service time too?
I have no idea.
I think it does.
And the Yankees lead the MLB in position players with torn UCLs since 2017.
It's not a good stat.
It's a terrible stat.
Yeah.
It's like Glaber, Didi, Aaron Hicks, Dominguez, someone else, and then like Xavier.
Did Glaber? Did you look that up? Did Glaber tear it?
Glaber was 2017.
Okay. I remember we talked about it, but you couldn't remember if he did or not.
Yeah.
Brutal. My fully torqued is, I guess, just the game on Saturday. I'm excited. Florida, Tennessee.
What time is that game?
It's not a game.
6 or 6:30 something.
Oh man.
6 p.m.
First
6 a.m.
SEC game for Florida.
Oh man.
It's actually the first SEC game, period.
I don't think that's right because Georgia and South Carolina play earlier in the day.
LSU and Mississippi
State,
State 11 a.m. kickoff.
No, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm just excited for that.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you
I
be?
think Florida's gonna win.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Kentucky's gonna be.
What will that be? 10 in a row against Tennessee at home.
Predict a score right now.
Dang, bro. Kentucky's won like 2 in a row in Florida. It's not true.
Predict a score.
Sorry, if you don't include this other
Predict
game.
a score right now.
If you don't include 2020, Kentucky's won 2 in a row.
30-24 Florida.
No, dude, I got the over.
I was sitting there thinking 27-24.
I got the over.
The under. I've got the
What?
under.
Both teams aren't scoring. I think like the team that wins will get to 30.
Bro, 42-38.
I think it'll be a faster game than people think because I think both teams will run the ball.
42-38.
No teams hit. No,
Yeah.
there's not going to be.
Like I don't think
32-28.
I don't think a team will score more than 35 points.
32-28.
That's a weird score.
Football's a weird game, man.
Yeah, 30.
They went for 2 to make it to 25, and then they scored a touchdown and got the extra point.
No.
Some team did.
10 field
30
goals and a
to
safety.
24.
10 field goals and a safety for the winning team. Is your kicker any good?
No, he missed like a 30.
All right, so Tennessee wins 32-28. They scored 10
Whoa,
field
what the
goals.
frick, dude?
You said your kicker's not good.
Maybe he just has a good game.
He does.
All right.
He does have a half sleeve, doesn't he?
10
Maybe it's just 10 like 20-yard field goals.
No. How about he's 10 for 20? So it's a bad game.
Oh gosh.
It's a bad game by him. But it's still...
That's fine if it's a win. I don't care.
Yeah, 32-28, that would be a win.
Yeah.
10 field goals wins you a game right there.
Does your kicker have a sleeve?
No, dude, my kicker is how he's supposed to be. He's a white dork. And he doesn't fit in his jersey or shoulder pads. He looks like me in high school.
What do you think the score is going to be, John Alex? Both teams aren't reaching 30.
32?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be a weird game, I'll be honest with you. I think both teams' defenses are a little underrated.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I know,
They're both
I know
better
that
than
us-
last year.
Yeah, us as Florida fans, we know
Yeah.
because we've been watching, but I think you could have like a weird score, like
16 to
20,
15.
26 to 29, Florida.
29-26. Yeah.
No, but they'll get on screen 26-29.
Oh, okay.
You'd also change it back to Wake Forest plus or minus 14.
I don't even like Wake Forest that much anyway.
What is the over again?
58.5.
I don't.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Points.
Did you already bet on it?
No, but I'm going to.
That's not good. 58.5.
Why are you creating dissension?
How am I sowing dissension?
I've already placed a bet on the under.
That's not on the pod, though. It's the over or nothing.
Okay.
That's what
Hey,
it is.
I'll ride the thunder with you though.
All right, yeah, Thunder for no doubt.
I'll throw it in my same game parlay.
I got a feeling,
That's-
dude. I've got a feeling this could end up being just a stinker, just a really ugly game.
Florida, Tennessee.
Yeah, I think it could just be really ugly.
I mean, it could end up being like
not in a
21-17.
not
it
in
could be
a
like-
good defense game, just an ugly offensive game for both teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so you can be like, the defense had an impact because of that.
Yeah.
But I just got a feeling that both quarterbacks could end up looking ugly, and and then if the run game's not working, I know you don't want it to be that way, but I'm saying it could end up being that
Very
way.
well.
Nah.
Imagine though.
taking the glasses off and trying to.
I'm just calling it.
Just
I'm calling
imagine
it.
if Graham Mertz gets
Mertz
sacked.
is going to have, at worst, a solid game.
But imagine if he got
Like, maybe
sacked
one turnover.
He gets sacked 8 times, and then Milton hits 8 bystanders in their sack, and so he gets 8 Milton sacks, and it's like, dude, this is ugly. He can't hit a receiver. Mertz can't see a receiver because he's getting sacked the whole time. It could be an ugly game. I think.
Is McLaughlin playing?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I figured like he probably could have played last week. Like if they were playing Tennessee last week, he probably could have played.
I haven't checked the forecast, but imagine if it's supposed to rain.
But
and
like,
it's just a
there's no
sloppy
need
game.
for him to play last week. Like, make sure he's good. Get back. But yeah, he's playing.
ETN has diarrhea, and he just doesn't run the ball well because he's got diarrhea.
Okay, but then they still have Montreal Johnson and Trayon Webb.
I don't know about that.
So they're good. Just don't play Dante Zanders at tight end. Like, stop playing him. He's a defensive lineman.
It's gonna be a swampy swamp.
If it's raining, I like Florida even more.
I like the over even more.
It's 40% at 7 p.m., which is kickoff,
Yeah.
and it's clear after that.
I like
But
the
it's
over
supposed to
even
rain
better.
all day.
If it's wet, I like Florida even more.
It's supposed to
I'm
rain
calling it.
all day leading up to it.
Yeah. John Alex, do you have a fully torqued?
What's today's date? The 13th. I guess for me, right now, the football team I'm coaching, we have the number 1 point differential in the state of Alabama, 1 through 7A.
Oh, wow.
So
Big time.
that's exciting. And today I taught 1A receivers how to get off of press coverage like Devontae Adams does. And so if we ever get pressed, we're going to throw for 400 yards in a wing T offense. So think about that.
That's electric.
I don't remember. I guess I was talking about it with y'all. Like, it's crazy. Like, y'all are trying to build up this football program, and y'all are, like, just absolutely destroying these teams. Like, how bad are these teams?
I'll tell you a little bit about
Like,
well, just give me a second. Let me tell you. So, like, probably in the first 2 games this year, we had scored more points than they have the last 2 seasons combined.
yeah.
They've won 3 games in the last 2 years, and we should win Friday by 40 or 50 points again.
That is crazy.
So what's happened is the guy that's the head coach came from Mars Hill, who made a jump from 1A to I think 3A and won a state championship.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so he's come over from there. There's a lot of guys that I think he brought one guy with him who I could listen to this guy talk about offensive line play all day long. I just sit there and listen to it, and it's incredible. And then me and then everybody else was already there. And so, yeah, I mean, like, we don't even have film on the team we're playing Friday, and we're probably going to win by 40 or 50 points.
That is crazy.
Y'all didn't trade film?
Who are y'all playing?
We're playing Vida. Their film was shot on like an iPhone 7.
Oh, my goodness.
So we don't have anything to watch. We're literally putting in stuff for next week, the team we play next week, because it's supposed to actually be a tough team. Tougher.
So what? Are y'all 3-0?
They beat
4-0.
So we play Cherokee next week. Shoals Christian beat Cherokee by like 40 last year.
Wow.
And they were terrible last year.
Yeah.
And we're better this year. But Cherokee has 2 little athletic dudes that are playing now. And we're just going to beat the crap out of them because they play slot receiver. And we're going to just beat the dog piss out of them.
I love that.
That's funny.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. And he's not going to be anything this year. Like, he's working. We've got a little kid. He's a sophomore. He can scoot. He's just a little white guy. Probably weighs 125 pounds. He is going to go play college football.
For real.
I'm telling you, he's going to go play college football.
That's awesome. Is he a receiver?
He plays wing back, running back, receiver, and corner.
Pretty much he plays what y'all need him to play.
Yeah. He is averaging probably 50 I'm going to undershoot it. He's probably averaging 50 yards a reception. And has,
Hilarious.
like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
That's awesome.
But like, if he does go to college, it'll be as a receiver.
No, it's not going to be. Yeah, he'll go to like, I think at best it would be something like Troy.
Yeah, but
You know,
still, like that's still playing
He would
college.
not-
That's
he's
Division
not-
I football.
He's got to hit the weight room. He's got to add weight, add strength and stuff like that. But yeah, this is his first year playing padded football.
Oh wow.
And he was like horrified the first week of practice, like just horrified of to hit people and stuff. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's going to be pretty good, I think.
That's cool.
He reminds me a lot of Mackey, of Nathan McAllister.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's what I'm fully torqued about. We're going to kick the crap out of Vina. Fun fact about Vina, the girls there put dip in between their toes.
That's disgusting.
Awful. That's what hockey players do.
That's gross.
So,
All right.
Vina. Good grief.
Okay. Well, that's it. We'll have picks next week.
Oh, dude.
Do it all again.
We're
So
going to go off about this Tennessee Florida game next week.
yeah, we'll see ya.